All right, you guys, welcome to class. My name is Teacher Chad. I apologize for being late, but I wanted to finish up my last class. I had a student that I wanted to give another chance at doing a role play, so I'm a little bit behind, but that's okay. So this hour we are going to be going over modals of advice. All right. I decided to do this class mainly because a lot of times what I hear from Spanish speakers as well as Portuguese speakers and Italians and others as well, but principally from those languages, is people use the phrase "have to" a lot. Okay, so you have to do this, you have to do that, when they are meaning to give advice. All right. So when they're meaning to give advice, they say have to. All right. Well, we have a few different ways where we give advice. Okay. And there's three different levels. Okay. Using should, ought to, and had better. Okay. So in this class, we're going to be going over the difference between them. Okay. How we can use them, and then we'll go through some different exercises so we can practice using them. Okay. Very good. Let's see who we have in class so far. Hi, Salvatore. How are you?
Hi, Chad. I'm fine, thank you. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you as well. How was the day today?
I'm fine, thank you. I just finished to my work, and I came back home, and I want to study English, teacher.
Cool, cool. Well, it's good to have you here. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank you, teacher.
the picture that you have, is this picture from? Is this in Italy or is this someplace else?
No, this picture I have taken this picture in Estonia. Last month I went to Estonia for my holiday.
Okay, cool. That looks great. That looks great. Now, did you jump off the waterfall into the water?
No, teacher, I don't jump, but
Okay.
I crossed the water, and it was very cold.
It was very cold, really. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. No, it looks amazing. It really does. Awesome. Okay.
Thank you, teacher.
Yeah. Let's see here. Mario. Hi, Mario. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Great, great. Mario, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico City.
From Mexico City. All right. Excellent. Well, it's good to have you here. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see here. We also have, let's see if I can pronounce this correctly. Is it Miad?
Yes, Miad.
Miad?
Yes,
Okay. Miad, where are you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
From Saudi Arabia. Okay. Very good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Excellent, excellent. And what do you do, Miad? Are you a student or do you work full-time?
Yes, I'm a student of English language
Uh-huh.
at university.
Very nice, very nice. Well, it's great to have you here.
Thanks.
Okay. And we also have Amparo. Amparo, how are you?
Hi, teacher. Doing well. What about you?
I'm doing great. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Okay. Very good, you guys. Okay, so let me pass you the link here. All right, you can find it in the class materials section. Okay, if you cannot find it, I'm placing it in the Verbling chat as well as the Google chat right now. Okay. So my intention with this class here is to help those, all right, who have a tendency to say when giving advice, there are those who have the tendency with saying have to, okay, instead of using the modals should, ought to, and had better, okay, and we use them in different situations, in varying situations. Okay, so we're going to go over that, and then we're going to be completing sentences, practicing speaking, creating our own sentences as well. Okay. All right. Here we go. Modals of advice. Okay. Let's scroll down here. Okay. All right. First up, Amparo, let me have you read this this paragraph, please.
Modals, also known as modal verbs, are words that come before a main verb and give it extra meaning such as ability, advice, necessity, possibility, etc. Models of advice are used for giving advice, suggestions, and recommendations.
Very good, thank you. Number 1, Mario. Please read this part here, please.
So modal pattern, modal plus base verb. Modals are always followed by a base verb. A base verb is a verb with no ending.
Okay, with no ending added to it, like an S or an ed, ing. Okay.
Okay.
Also, when we say base verb, you guys. Okay. So, for example, if we have infinitive, got an I. Okay. Infinitive would be like to see. Okay. We have the preposition to on there. Okay. The base is going to be without anything. Okay. It's just going to be see. All right. So when we're adding a modal, okay, like can, okay, or have to, right, or need to, okay, the to actually belongs to the modal. Okay, it doesn't belong to the verb itself. Okay, the verb is in its base form. Okay, and here we're going to be taking a look at should, ought to, and had better. Okay, so you should see. Okay, you should see it by now. You ought to see it. Okay, but to belongs to ought. It does not belong to the verb see. Okay, all right. So let's take a look at our next part here, number 2. Miad, go ahead and read this, please.
Okay. Which one?
Number 2, please.
Okay. Suggestion scale. There are 3 common models of advice in English: should, ought to, and had better. Had better is a stronger suggestion than should and ought to.
Okay, very good. All right, so let's practice this pronunciation. It's had better. Try that.
Okay. Had better.
There you go. Good. Yeah, so that's a short E sound there. Okay, so okay, our weaker suggestions. Okay, should, ought to. Okay, when you are saying that something is a little bit more than a suggestion, or someone really has to do this, that, or the other. Okay, then we would say had better. You had better call your mother tonight before it gets too late. I'm sure she's worried about you. Okay, so it's a little bit stronger. So yeah, you better get skipping. You better do it right now, right? Okay, so had better. It's a stronger suggestion. Okay, thank you, Miet. Let's go to Salvatore. Okay, all right. So Salvatore, let me have you read usage 3 down to, so read should and then the paragraph under ought to down to here, please.
Okay. Should is the most common model of advice. How to is more formal than should, and it is becoming more and more old-fashioned in American English. On the rare occasions that it is used in speaking, it is often pronounced oughta. Oughta. Oughta is a slightly stronger suggestion than should, but the difference is not important. Oughta is not used in questions and is rarely used in negative sentences.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, and yes, this is true. Number 1, we do pronounce that oughta. Okay. Oughta, right? And we don't use it very often. Okay. The 2 that we do use is going to be should and had better. Okay. Those are the 2 modals for advice that we use more often than not. Okay, and just because it says that ought to is more formal does not mean that you cannot use should. Should can be used in any situation. Okay, all right, let's go to Amparo. Amparo, let me have you read had better, please.
Had better is common when making stronger suggestion. It is often shortened to apostrophe d better. Had better is not used in questions. In casual speaking, had is sometimes dropped.
Okay, all right, so a couple of really good suggestions here, you guys. Okay, I'm a big proponent, especially if you are learning American pronunciation. I'm a big proponent of contractions. Okay, I love them, love them, love them. Okay, main reason is because that's how we speak. Okay, so in my example from before, okay, you had better call your mother before it gets too late. Okay, if I were to say this to my friends, okay, it would I would say it in two ways. Okay, call your I would probably say mom instead of mother. Okay, I would probably say it. All right. Well, welcome to the thundering noise of the thunder here in Honduras. That sounded like it was right
Really?
above it. Yeah,
Wow.
that was lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard my daughter. My daughter went, "Mommy, where are you?" my wife and my daughter get terrified by lightning.
Wow.
Lightning and thunder. That was the loudest one that I've heard in a long time. Yeah, so that was lightning. I'm okay. Okay, so I would probably say you'd better call your mom before it gets too late. You'd better. Okay, and it's true. We oftentimes drop had. You better call. You better. Okay, that is going to be in a very casual situation. Okay, I would probably say that with my friends, with family, not in a business situation. I can use the contraction in a business situation. You'd better deliver those packages by morning. Okay, you'd better. Okay, it sounds a little bit better, right? Okay, so what I want to do, I want to practice that sentence that I wrote in there right now. Okay, you'd better call your mom before it gets too late. I want to practice that pronunciation. Okay, so Amparo, let me have you say that pronunciation, please.
Which one?
The one that's in the Verbling chat box. Can you see that one?
The verb. Okay.
Yeah.
You'd better call your mom before it gets too late.
Yeah, you'd better. One more time, you'd better.
You'd better.
Good. Yeah, so we don't want to finish off that D. Okay, it moves right into the B sound. Miad, let me have you try this here, please.
You'd better call your mom before it gets too late.
All right, good. All right, and Miad, let's have you go next.
Okay. You'd better call your mom before it gets too late.
Good, just like that. You'd better. That's great. Okay, and Salvatore, let's have you practice that, please.
You'd better call your mom before it gets too late.
Okay, now the key or the trick here is to not finish the D sound. Okay, so we don't want to say you'd better. Okay, it's you'd better. So from that D, it's like the D and the B are right together. You'd better. Try that.
You'd better.
Yes, good. One more time. You'd better call your mom before it gets too late.
You'd better call your mom before it gets too late.
That's it. Very good job. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And Tala, how are you?
I'm good.
Great. Welcome to class. Tala, where are you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Awesome. Two Saudi Arabians. Awesome. Very good. So, Tala, what we're doing, we're going through and we're practicing the pronunciation of you'd better with the contraction of you had better. Okay? Before we move on. I have a sentence that is written in the Verbling chat box. Do you see that there?
No, I can't see.
Okay. Can you open up the Verbling chat box?
Okay.
Okay. So open up the chat box. It's the last sentence that I wrote in there. And I put it in there twice. Okay, do you see that?
No.
Okay, let me see if I can put it in the Google chat box. How about now? Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so right now, Tala, just so that you know, you are in the Google chat box and not the Verbling chat box. Okay, the Verbling chat box has the V in it. It's the blue box, the navy blue with the yellow V. That's the Verbling chat. So okay, so but right here, go ahead and say that sentence. It's you'd better call your mom before it gets too late. Try that.
Mm-hmm. You'd better call your mom before it gets too late.
Good, exactly like that. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, you guys. Let's take a look at how we say positive sentences and how we say negative sentences. Okay. Let's go to Miat. Let's have you read next. Okay. Go ahead and read the positive sentences, please.
Okay. You should study tonight. You ought to study tonight. You had better study tonight. You'd better study tonight. You better study tonight.
Very good. Very good. Nice job. Nice job. Now, the second way to pronounce ought to would also be oughta. You ought to study tonight. Okay, but that's going to be very casual. Okay, as well. Okay, nice job.
Okay.
Good. Let's go to our negative sentences. How we format our negative sentences. Salvatore, please read these.
Yes. You should not go out tonight. You shouldn't go out tonight. You ought not to go out tonight. You oughtn't go out tonight. You had better not go out tonight. You'd better not go out tonight. You better not go out tonight.
Okay. All right. Very good. So looking at these, okay, these two right here, I wouldn't ever use. Okay. You ought not. Okay. You ought not go out. All right. So when we say ought, we drop to. To is gone. You ought not go out tonight. Okay. But again, these are we hardly ever use them. Okay. So I'd scratch them out of your mind. Okay. They still exist in some cases, but very rare. Okay. So notice here we have our subject, modal. Not goes in between our modal and our verb. Okay, same thing with you had better. Okay, our modal is had better. Okay, we aren't going to say you had not better go out. Okay, it goes in between the modal, which is the two words, had better, and go. Okay, right here, not. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, and with questions, the only one we use to ask questions is going to be should. Okay, when we are asking for advice, should I go out tonight? Okay, should I go out tonight? Okay, very good. Any questions so far, you guys?
No.
Nope. Okay, super duper. Let's go on to some exercises. Okay, so we are going to instead of rewrite, we are going to say them. Okay, using should. So our example here is my brother never gets up on time. Okay, and now we're going to give advice. My brother should get up on time. Okay, so we want to add the modal should into these sentences. Okay, all right. So let's start off here with Tala. Tala, number 2 is for you. Go ahead and read the initial sentence, and then tell me where we would put the word should in, please.
My cooker never eats lunch.
And that's going to be my coworker. My coworker never eats lunch.
My coworker never eats lunch.
Mm-hmm.
My coworker should eat lunch.
There you go. My coworker should eat lunch. Okay, very nice. Thank you. Number 3, Amparo.
My neighbor doesn't speak to the people in the neighborhood. My neighbor should speak to the people in the neighborhood.
Good, good. Nice job. Okay, number 4, Miad?
Okay. My friend doesn't get much sleep at night. My friend should get much sleep at night.
Okay, let's try that one more time. So my friend should get more sleep at night.
Okay. My friend should get much sleep at night.
Okay, so we're going to say more instead of much. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to offer that advice. You know, your friend should get more sleep at night. If they don't get much sleep, they should get more. Okay, one more time. My friend should get more sleep at night.
Okay. My friend should get more sleep at night.
Very good. Okay. Number 5, Salvatore.
The cashier shouldn't never gives the correct change.
Okay, so read the sentence first. So the cashier never gives the correct change. Okay.
The cashier never gives the correct change.
Okay, so instead of using this in the negative, okay, we're going to offer advice to the cashier.
The cashier should never
Nope.
gives the correct.
We're going to take out never. Okay, because if you say should never give the correct change, you say you should never. That should never be done. But we want to say that they need to give the correct change, but we want to use should.
Okay. The cashier should give the correct change.
Okay. All right. Now, remember, when we use modals, we're going to use the base form. So instead of saying gives, what would be the base form of the verb of this verb here?
Give.
Okay. Good. Yeah. So we don't want to have the s on the end.
Okay.
Okay. So what would we write here?
J-I-V-E.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, go ahead and say the whole sentence.
The cashier should give the correct change.
Good, good. Nice job. That's right. Okay. All right, let's do one more round here. So number 6, Tala.
Yes, my classmates don't study hard. My classmates should study hard.
Very good. Okay, very good. Let's go to number 7, Amparo.
Okay. Mr. Roberts doesn't read the morning paper. Mr. Roberts should read the morning paper.
Okay, very good. Miad, number 8, please.
Okay. She doesn't get enough vitamins. She should get enough vitamins.
Okay, now make sure that when you're pronouncing should instead of shod with an ah, you're using the sound. Okay, so she should get more vitamins here.
Okay. She should get more vitamins.
Good, good. Better pronunciation of should. Okay, and Salvatore, number 9, please.
They aren't careful with their remarks. They should be careful with their reports.
Okay. Okay, they should be careful with their reports. We can also say they should be more careful. Okay, adding more there. Okay, it's not absolutely necessary, but you can say that. They should be more careful with their reports. Okay. All right. Excellent job, you guys. Good. Let's continue. Okay, exercise number 2. Our instructions here say, pretend you're a school counselor giving advice to students. Say suggestions using should, ought to, and had better. Then have a conversation with the partner. Take turns using the counselor and start. Okay, so we're not going to take turns switching. Okay, but what we are going to do is create our own sentences. Okay. Now you can choose whichever one you want to use: should, ought to, or had better. Okay. Oh, actually, they have them all switched apart. Okay, so the first ones they're in different groups here. I thought this one had them lined out like our last example. Okay, so with our words up here at the top. Okay, study 2 hours a night. Okay, we're going to formulate our own sentence. Okay, using those helps. Okay, so you should study 2 hours a night. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to put these together. Okay, all right. So let's start off here with Tala. Tala, number 2 is for you. Go ahead and read that, please.
You should get 8 hours of sleep every night.
Good. You should get 8 hours of sleep every night. Okay, very good. Amparo, number 3.
You should ask your teacher for help after class.
Okay, you should ask your teachers for help after class. Okay, good. Yeah, number 4, please.
Okay. You should ignore your friends who try to talk to you during the class.
Okay, now we don't need during the class. We just need to say during class.
Okay.
Okay, so you should try. You should ignore your friends who try to talk to you during class. Try that.
You should ignore your friends who try to talk to you during class.
There you go. Good, good. Nice job. Okay, let's go to ought to. Okay, Salvatore, number 5, please.
You ought to read a chapter a night.
Okay, all right, so a couple of things here. This word, the way that it's pronounced, okay, instead of ow, okay, the O-U-G-H is pronounced like an ah. Okay, so when we say this word, it's ought. Ought to.
Ought to.
Okay, and this other word here, instead of captor, okay, this is a CH. Okay, yes, the CH has 3 different sounds, but we're going to use the original sound here. This is chapter.
Chapter.
Okay, so try this one more time, please.
You had to read a chapter a night.
Okay, good. Now, take off that H. Instead of hot, it's ought. You ought to read a chapter a night.
You ought to read a chapter a night.
That's it. Good, good. Okay, nice job. All right, number 6. This is for Thala.
You ought to do your homework right after school.
Good. You ought to do your homework right after school. Okay, excellent. All right, now let's go to had better. Now, I want to use the contraction here, you guys, instead of pronunciating the word the word had. Okay, I want to say you'd. Okay, so Amparo, number 7, please.
You'd better concentrate during class.
Okay, now instead of during, okay, this is going to be during. You'd better concentrate during class. Try that again.
You'd better concentrate during class.
Good, nice job. Okay, all right, and number 8. This is for Miad.
Okay. You'd better study before your final exams.
Good, nice job. You'd better study for your final exams. Excellent. Okay, any questions up till this point, you guys?
No.
No? Okay, good. Let's continue.
Okay.
Okay, now, okay, so we've practiced just plugging in the word should. We've taken out some words, and we've added some more in. Now, all we have is the verb. Okay, so now all we have is the verb, and you guys need to create your own sentence based on that verb. Okay, here, we want to use the modal should. Okay? All right, so what you'll do, okay, you'll read this statement, and then, okay, you're going to be offering advice. So number 1 says she hasn't finished her homework yet. Okay, our verb is to go out. Okay, and we're going to ask the question, should she go out? Okay, and then what I want you to do is answer it. Okay, should she go out? No, I don't think she should go out. Okay, so we're going to add a second step here. Okay, so we're asking the question, should she go out tonight? No, I don't think she should go out tonight. Or yes, I think she should go out tonight. Okay, so what I'm saying here, okay, is this. No, I don't think she should go out tonight. Okay, so we're going to add our opinion or our advice. Okay, all right, so let's start off with Salvatore. Okay, so Salvatore, I want you to read this first. Okay, you're going to create the question. Remember, you're going to start off with should, then the subject, okay, then our verb, right? Okay, then I want you to answer that question. Okay, so number 2, go ahead.
He didn't tell me what to do. Should he ask me what to do?
Okay. Okay, he didn't tell me what to do. So you're going to be asking the advice. Okay. All right. Should I? So we're going to switch me. Okay. So our subject is going to be I, right?
Should I ask what? No, sorry. He didn't tell me what to do.
Okay, you're almost there. So should I ask? Now, who are you going to ask?
Me.
Okay, it's going to be he, but instead of he, we're going to say him.
Okay. Should him
No, should I, you were right the first time, so should I ask him?
Should I ask him what to do?
Yes, good. Say that one more time.
Should I ask him what to do?
Good, good. Okay, now I want you to answer that. Okay, and you just like if you're looking in now, I'm over in the Google chat now, you guys. Sorry. Yeah, so you want to answer that. Okay. I had answered the first one by saying, no, I don't think she should go out tonight. So here, you can say either yes or no. Okay, and say think. Okay, so should I ask him what to do? Okay. How could you answer that?
Yes, I think that you ask him what to do.
You should. Don't forget should.
You should ask him what to do.
Good. So yes, I think you should ask him what to do.
Okay. Yes, I think you ask him. Sorry. Yes, I think you should ask him what to do.
Good, good, just like that. Okay, nice job, Salvatore. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
No problem. All right, we did it. There we go. Okay, Tala, number 3, please.
My roommate needs to buy some new clothes.
Okay, and that word is clothes instead of clothes. It's clothes.
Clothes. Should my roommate go to shopping?
Okay. Should my roommate
Go to shopping.
okay, instead of go to shopping, okay, we just want to say go shopping. Should my roommate go shopping?
Mm, should my roommate go shopping?
There you go. Okay. And
Um,
how would you answer that?
I think yes, he should go shopping.
Okay. Go shopping. Okay. And you said yes. I think my roommate should go shopping. Good. Good. All right. Nice job. Okay. So yes, with to, okay, there are very rare times where you're going to see that before a verb that ends in ing, and usually it's going to be tagged on to a modal like need, okay, need to or used to or have to. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good. Number 4. This is for Amparo.
They aren't sure where the restaurant is. Should they ask where the restaurant is?
Good.
Yes, yes, they should ask where the restaurant is.
Good. Yes, they should ask where the restaurant is. Excellent. Okay. How about Miad? Number 5.
Okay. We need to plan our date. Mm, Should we plan our date?
Okay, so our verb here is call. Okay, that's our verb. So how are we going to use? So if we need to plan our date, okay, we want to use the verb call in there.
Okay. Should we call the restaurant?
Okay, should we call the restaurant? That would work. That would be okay. Okay. We could also say should I call you to plan our date? Okay, or should we call each other? Okay, to plan our date. Okay, that would be fine. Okay, so so the original one was should we call a restaurant? Okay, and how would you answer that?
Yes, we should call them.
Okay, yeah, yes, we should call them, or yeah, I think we should call them. Okay, something like that. Okay, good, good. All right, let's go to number 6, Salvatore.
She didn't end in the report on time. Should she apologize for the late?
Okay, all right. Should she apologize for being late or for turning it in late?
Being late, okay. Should she apologize being late?
For
being late.
Okay. And what's your advice?
No, I don't think she should apologize.
Okay, all right, good. No, I don't think she should apologize. Okay, good, good. Okay, yeah, so with apologize, we're typically going to have the preposition for or to afterwards. Okay, we apologize for something or we apologize to someone. Okay, all right.
Chad, sorry.
Yes.
Why after apologize for being late? Why we use being passive form, right? Being.
For being. So here, this is going to be the adjective form for being late. Okay, so when you turn in something, we say that you are late.
Okay.
Okay, you are late. And so here, after for, when you have a verb, you have to use the ing form.
After for, okay, after preposition.
After for. Exactly. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. So for being late, no problem, no problem. Okay. Tala, number. Let's see here. Number 7 is for you.
I have a call today. Should I take some rest?
Okay. Should we wouldn't say take some rest. Okay. Let's say that you are working. Okay. We could take a day off. Okay. Or you could take a day off from school as well. Okay. If you want to say rest, we'd probably use get. Should I get some rest? Or yeah, get is probably going to be the best one. Okay. But with take, we wouldn't use rest. Okay. So let's try this question one more time.
Should I take them off school?
Okay. Should I take a day off school? Okay. And that'd be fine. Okay. And what would be your advice? Tala, what's your advice here?
Should I take a day off school?
Okay. And how would you answer that? What's your advice?
Yes, I should take.
Okay. Yes, you should take what?
Yes, I should take a day off school.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. So we can't stop at take. Okay. We either need to say yes, you should take one. Okay. Or yes, you should take a day off school. Okay. One would then be representing a day off school. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Let's go to Amparo. Amparo number 8, please.
They forgot to tell me when they'll be in town. Should I email them? Yes, you should email them to know when they are being in town.
Okay. To know when they'll be in town.
Okay.
Okay. You could say yes, you should email them to know when they'll be in town. I would probably, instead of use know, probably use the word find out.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So yes, you should email them to find out when they will be in town.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Very good. And our last one here, number 9, Miad.
Okay. Her doctor's appointment conflicts with her piano lesson. Should she cancel her piano lesson?
Okay. Should she cancel her piano lesson? All right. Very good. And what is your advice? How would you answer that?
Okay. I think yes, because her piano lesson conflicts with her doctor's appointment.
Okay. All right. So we want to use the modal should there. Okay. Instead of I think yes. Okay. It would be I think she should, or I think she should cancel her piano lesson because. All right. So we can't say I think yes. Okay. We need to use that modal of advice. Okay. So try your answer one more time.
Okay. I think she should cancel her piano lesson because it conflicts with her doctor's appointment.
Good. Nice job. Okay, excellent. All right, let's go to our next exercise, you guys. All right. Okay. All right. So we're going to be answering these. Okay, using should or had better. Okay, and it'll give you a hint as to how you should answer these. Okay, so should I have junk food for dinner? Yes, you had better have junk food. It's the best. Okay, and if you disagree with it like that, I love junk food for dinner. It's my favorite. Okay, so no, you'd better not. And with had better, you guys, please use the contraction. I want you to practice using that. Okay. All right. Very good. So number 2. Okay. Answering the question. Let's have you read the question and then answer it, please. This is for Salvatore.
Should I take vitamins every day? Yes, you should take vitamins every day.
Okay. Yes, you should take vitamins is how we pronounce that.
Vitamins. Vitamins every day.
Okay. Good. Good. Number 3. This is for Tala.
Should I study for the test tomorrow? Yes, you'd better to study.
Okay. You'd better study. Okay. Remember, we're going to use that verb. Okay, in its base form. Okay. So you'd better study. You'd better study for the test tomorrow. Okay. So we're not going to use the infinitive. So we take out to. So try your answer one more time.
Should I study for the test tomorrow? Yes, yes, you would better study.
Okay, much better. That's it. Good, good. Okay, Amparo, number 4.
Should I go out instead of studying? No, no, you shouldn't go.
Okay, no, you shouldn't go. Okay, no, you shouldn't go out. Okay.
You shouldn't go out. You should study.
Okay, there you go. Good, good. Miad, number 5, please.
Should I call my mom on her birthday? Yes, you'd better call her.
Good. Yes, you'd better call her. Okay, excellent job. Okay, let's do one more round. Okay, Salvatore, number 6, please.
Should I watch TV late at night? No, you shouldn't watch TV late at night.
All right, all right. I do that every night after my class. I have to relax my brain, and I watch a little bit of TV. All right. Okay, good, good. Let's go to number 7, Tala.
Should I visit my friend in the hospital? Yes, you should visit your friend in the hospital.
Okay, good, good. Now we can also add other adverbs in there as well, like saying, yes, you should definitely visit your friend in the hospital. Okay, things like that. So that would go after should, but before our verb. Okay, all right. So that's an extra thing that we can add in there. Okay, good, good. Let's go to Amparo, number 8.
Should I buy all these expensive clothes? No, you'd better buy an inexpensive one.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you did. I see what you did. That was tricky. Okay. So no, you'd better buy an inexpensive one.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I was like, wait a minute, what happened to the word not? I was waiting for it. I was like, what are you doing, Amparo? Yeah. So what you said, you guys. Let me type that out. Okay. So be no. You'd better buy an inexpensive one. Okay, except for you spell you'd correctly. Okay? And you could do that. Okay, instead of saying no, you'd better not buy an expensive one. Okay, the not. Okay, is going to be well, you're using the opposite of expensive, so inexpensive one. Okay, and that's okay as well. Right? Okay, very good. Miad, number 9 is for you.
Should I show up at the party I wasn't invited to? No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't
Okay.
show up.
Yeah, the quick answer would be no, you shouldn't. Right?
Okay.
No, you shouldn't do that. And you can definitely say that. Okay, that would be the quick answer. Right? Yeah, and these other ones as well, you could definitely say, no, you had better not. Okay, that's a quick answer. All right, and we use those all the time as well. So what you said is not incorrect at all. Okay, no, you shouldn't. Okay, good, good. All right,
Okay.
nice job. Any questions, you guys? Nope. Okay, very good. All right, so now we're going to rewrite the sentences in rewrite the negative sentences. Okay, the negative sentences using should and had better. Our example here is don't run with scissors. Okay, you shouldn't run with scissors. Okay, so we're going to be rewriting these using the modals, right? Or restating them. Okay, Salvatore, number 2, please go ahead and read the sentence. Then, okay, you then restate it using should or had better. Okay.
Don't 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 speak your native language in class. You'd better not speak your native language in class.
Good. You'd better not speak your native language in class. All right. Very good. Number 3, Tala.
Don't be late for school. You shouldn't be late for school.
Good. Nice job. You shouldn't be late for school. Number 4, Amparo.
Don't interrupt the teacher. You shouldn't interrupt the teacher.
Good. Nice and easy. Yeah. Number 5, please.
Okay. Don't chew gum in class. You shouldn't chew gum in class.
Okay. Now this word here is pronounced chew. We end with that oo sound instead of chue. Okay, so it's just oo, chew.
Okay.
Okay, so that's chew. Okay, so you shouldn't chew gum in class. Good, nice job, nice job. Okay, let's see here. Number 6, Salvatore.
Don't tease your classmates. You shouldn't tease your classmates.
Good, good. You shouldn't tease your classmates. Tala, number 7.
Don't play music in class. You shouldn't play music in class.
Okay, good. Amparo, number 8.
Don't eat during the class, the lesson. You shouldn't eat during the lesson.
Okay, good. Yeah, it said class, 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 lesson.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And number 9, Miad.
Okay. Don't text your friends in class. You shouldn't text your friend in class.
Okay, you shouldn't text your friends. Make sure to pronounce that S. One more time.
Okay. You shouldn't text your friends in class.
Good, nice job, nice job. Okay, excellent, excellent, you guys. Now there are some extra activities here. We won't have time to go through them all. It sounds like you guys pretty much have the hang of it. Okay. Now the thing here, okay, is that number 1, you have to remember to use it. Okay, and this is going to be the hardest part because for a lot of you, okay, it's easier to say have to. Okay, because in your language that might be the way that you state things. Okay, but you need to work on using these modals, especially should. Okay, when you are giving advice to someone, because when you say have to someone in English, it sounds really strong. It sounds really strong. Okay, and so think about the sentences you're saying, the way that you're saying things, and whether or not it is advice, whether someone absolutely has to do it, okay, or if it's more of, you should do this because it'll be better for you. Okay, it often comes off a little bit lighter, okay, than saying absolutely have to. Okay. Now the other part of this is, remember, we don't use the infinitive form. We take off to. We use the base form when we use these. Okay. Make sure that you're removing the word to when you're creating them. Okay, when you're creating these sentences. Okay. All right, you guys. It was great having you here. Excellent job. I'm going to take a break until tomorrow night. Okay, thanks.
Teacher, take care.
Thank you, Chad.
All right, we'll see you
Thank you.
guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.